can sit forward on your chair so your feet are flat on the floor and your back is upright. Either rest your hands in your lap or down by your sides. We'll take a few moments with eyes closed, or you can take a soft gaze towards the floor in front of you. Start to slow down your breath. Inhaling until your lungs are full. And exhaling until you're empty. Feel where you're touching the floor and the chair. It's a way of getting grounded. And so if you were pushing into the chair, see if you can lengthen up a little bit taller, all the way up through the top of your head. And anytime you notice that your mind has wandered onto something else, or you're checked out or overthinking, just as soon as you notice, you can come back to feeling what's happening right now. Maybe where you're touching the floor or your chair, maybe the feeling of your breath. And then get curious about what else you're noticing in your body in this moment. You can let your eyes open, keeping a soft focus, and feel free to open and close your eyes as it's useful for you throughout your practice. So let's begin with a gentle twist. You can take your left hand across to your right knee, your right hand somewhere on the chair behind you. As you inhale, sit a little bit taller. As you exhale, try rotating a little bit more. And then each breath, see if you can sit a little taller, twist a little more. Keep going in this direction, but then turn your head the opposite way, looking over your other shoulder like you're wringing out your spine. And then release and switch. Taking your arms the other way, starting gently at first, lengthen as you inhale, rotate as you exhale, and then keep going. Keep twisting in this direction, but turn your head the opposite way. And then release around to the front. Let's interlace fingers in front and put some pressure between your arms like you're gonna pull them apart, spreading between the shoulder blades, spreading the upper back. You can also think about spreading your rib cage, the little muscles between the ribs, the intercostals, stretching. And then release and interlace fingers behind your back. Open up the chest, lifting your heart up towards the ceiling. And then release. Let's take arms out to the side and then flex your hands. Point your fingers up towards the ceiling. Push out through the base of your hand. pull your fingers back as strongly as you can. And as you do this, engage your abdominals. So back is nice and long and supported. And then curl from fingertips down as if you're trying to touch your hands to your forearm. Reach back up. Curl it in. And then a few big wrist circles, flexing and stretching all the little muscles of the forearms and wrists. Go in both directions. And then release. Shake out your arms. Let's take the right arm up and over. Come over to a side bend. Your left arm can provide whatever support you need. Try not to tip off your sit bones. You want to keep both hips grounded. Reach out long. And then circle your right arm back behind you as far back as you can. Waking up the side body, shoulder, chest. See what you feel as you do this. One more big circle. Come back to your side stretch. Now let your head fall towards your shoulder and take the top arm out and down until you drop down through that right shoulder, stretching right side of the neck. Try not to lift your left shoulder to meet your ear. Both shoulders are dropped. And then rotate your chin to your chest. Come over to the other side and go back and forth a couple times. And then back up to neutral. Let's take the left arm up and over. Big stretch out like a yawn. And then circle your arm back behind you as far back as you can. Finish up the circle you're on. Come back to your side bend. Let your head fall towards your shoulder and then take the top arm out and down until your shoulder pulls down, stretching left side of the neck. Make sure both shoulders are dropping. And then rotate your chin to your chest. Come over to the other side and go back and forth, half circle, side to side. Next time your chin is to your chest, stay there. Interlace fingers behind your head and let the weight of your arms hang down, stretching the back of your neck. And then release the arms, head floats back up. Let's take the right arm up, bend it straight back on itself, and then grab your elbow and take it back as far as you can to stretch the right upper or back arm. Keep coming back to slow, deep breaths. And then release right arm up, open it out, take it across, hook with the other arm, and hug it in as close as you can. As you do this, draw back through your right shoulder so you're still square across your chest. Still feel your sit bones into the chair, lengthening up away from that. And then release, arm out. Rotate your thumb to point down, wrap it around behind your back, so back of your hand is at your waist, interlaced fingers at your waist. Pull your knuckles around towards the front. Elbows go towards one another, And then circle your right shoulder. Just putting a little movement in a place that may be creaky here, purposefully seeking out what's creaky, tight, weak, awkward. And then keeping fingers interlaced, reach both arms back, open up the chest, and you can stay upright or fold forward. And folding might be just dropping your head, or it could be coming all the way over your lap. You might reach your arms up and back away from you, whatever amount is possible. And then release, come up. Take a few big shoulder circles, up and back and down. Good, let's take the same thing on the other side. Left arm up, bend it straight back on itself. You can grab your elbow and then take it back, whatever amount you're able. You can feel around inside the pose. If there's some movement that's interesting for you, you're welcome. And then release. Left arm up, open it out, take it across, hook with the other arm, hug it in close. And then release, open your arm out, thumb points down, wrap it around. This time when you go to interlace your fingers, try the other thumb on top, the way you don't normally cross. Knuckles towards the front, elbows towards one another, and then circle your left shoulder. Keeping fingers interlaced, reach both arms back. You can stay upright or fold. And then release, come up. Couple big shoulder circles up and back and down. Good. Let's take a hip stretch next. We'll bring the right ankle above the left knee. Sit tall. And then fold any amount. Might be just a slight lean forward. You're trying to get that right knee down, but just have it be where it gets. Just going in that direction, in the direction of folding. Keep going towards a nice long flat back, towards folding, meeting your edge right where it is. Let's bring the upper body back up, extend the right leg out, whatever height you're able. Could be straight out or at a low angle. Flex and point your foot a few times. Circle your ankle, a couple big circles, both directions. And then release and switch. Cross your left ankle above the right knee, lengthen, and fold. You can fold any amount. Let's bring the upper body back up, extending straight out or at a low angle. Flex and point your foot a few times. Circle your ankle, a couple big circles both directions. And then release. So let's come up and stand behind the chair. I'll just turn mine so you can see me a little easier. And with hands very gently resting on the back of the chair, feet about hip width apart, lift the heels up and then very slowly lower them down. See how slow and controlled. See how lightly you can touch the chair. You might even take the hands off the chair for a moment to challenge your balance. Slow lift, slow lower. Next time you're up, let's hold here. And just see if you can hover the fingers for a moment. Keeping your breath steady, face relaxed while you're balancing. And then release down. You can shake that out a little. Next, we'll balance on one foot. So we can bring the right leg up, sole the foot to the inner left ankle, calf, or inner thigh. Take it as high as you can, as low as you need, anywhere above or below your knee. And the arms can be out to the side to steady you, or hands together, or arms up, or of course hands on the chair. You can always come back to the chair or arms out as needed. See how tall you can stand here. Pushing into the supporting foot, lengthening all the way up through the top of the head. And then release that side and shake it out a little. Feel steady on 2 feet and then move to the other side. Left leg up, sole the foot anywhere on the right inner leg, anywhere above or below your knee. You can choose your arm position and you can change it at any time. Try and pick a steady gaze, something that's not moving on the wall or floor in front of you. And then release that side. You can shake that out a little bit. And then walk the feet back, coming into something like down dog. So feet are going to be hip width apart, hands shoulder width apart. See if you can take the hips back away from the hands so the back is nice and long and flat. This can be done with hands on the top of the chair or the seat of the chair, whatever works for you. Lengthening the sit bones away from your hands. And then slowly release. Make your way back up. And we can come back to sit on the chair, this time all the way back. So you can take the hips back, lean your back. And we're going to do a little self-facial massage. So if you have anything on your face, you can take that off. And then start by rubbing the palms together, getting some heat and energy in the hands. And then place your palms over your eyes, sealing out the light and encouraging your eyes to not only close but relax back. Eyes can get overworked with a lot of screen time or looking up close for long periods of time. This is a great way to help relax them. Keeping eyes closed and relaxed, you can bring your fingertips to the center of the forehead and then rub from the center of the forehead towards the temples. You can keep coming back to the center and spreading towards the sides of the face, using fingertips or thumbs, good firm pressure. If you find something that's tender, you might hold it with steady pressure or little circles. And then bring your fingertips to either side of the nose, pressing and spreading towards the sides of the face. Getting into the sinus area. And feeling where your cheekbone is, following your cheekbone towards the sides of your face until you get to your ear, and right under your ear can be quite tight where the jaw connects to the skull. You might open and close your mouth, feeling where that hinge joint is, and then strong jaw muscle. Little pressure points around the jaw, under your ear. You might give your earlobe a little squeeze or pull. And then work your way down your jawline towards your chin. In the chin, a pinch or press. And then take the heels of the hands, make a couple big circles into the cheeks, massaging the cheeks into the cheekbones and teeth. And then you can go over any area that needs a little extra work. Could also give your scalp a rub, like a dry shampoo. Might give your neck and shoulders a little squeeze. And then finish off with a little work for your own forearms and hands. It can be really overworked, all that you do with your hands. And going to both sides, and then just check in with the rest of your body. Is there anything you need to do to be comfortable for the last few moments of stillness? Adjust anything you need to, sitting back into your chair. Let your arms be relaxed. Either close your eyes or take a soft gaze. Maybe a couple of extra deep breaths or even a sigh. And then allow your breathing to be natural again without any effort. Just settling into a few moments of stillness, not doing anything. You can slowly begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. Move your wrists and ankles. And just bring a little movement back into your body. You might even take a yawning stretch. When you're ready, scoop forward on your chair so you're sitting tall again. We'll bring hands together at the heart. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for joining me for chair yoga.